What's happening, man? Let's do a quick walkthrough of what it's like to do fetch package delivery service. Um, I'll tell you straight up though. I think it's determined by what location and what type of staff you have because at this location, this dude right here, I don't know what his problem is, but he ain't on point. He ain't on point. You know what I'm saying? So after working fetch for a little while, I realized after I backtracked that he been kind of setting me up for failure from the whole from the get go, and then he kept doing it. But once I peeped game, he it got worse. You know what I'm saying? So I'll tell y'all how I got deactivated from fetch. Maybe in this video if I got time, or maybe in another video. But I'll give y'all the actual experience. So me and the chick right there in the red, that's both our first day, right? So now I don't understand, but I do understand now, right? Why do both orientations separately? The information is the same, right? Because he wasted my time. So you see me keep looking at the time. The block is from 6 to 9. It's already after 6. So everything he doing right now, he gonna do again with me. It's after 6 already, right? So I'm supposed to already be on my way, right? So it's still a bunch of steps I gotta do after the orientation. So I'm just kind of paying attention to what he doing because I'm not sure why we doing it separately if we both on the first day. So that's the first thing, you know what I'm saying? So as I say, I realized later that he was wasting my time intentionally so that I could get out there and fail. And so that's the only reason why I'm using this clip to kind of show y'all the preface to the whole situation. See, here's the board. All those little hooks on the board is for the key fobs for people that's going out to deliver. So all those empty key fobs gone already. They already done gone. So these are the people that they kind of like already favor and they cool with or whatever. They make sure they get their stuff and they get gone. The new people, they kind of, do this too with the new people so they could keep the money around for their people. You know what I'm saying? So that's just my opinion on it. But after gathering up all the facts, he was wasting my time intentionally, consistently, every time I pulled up. So they had me signed up under the cargo side of it initially, which I didn't know the difference between that and the regular side. The cargo one is the one that pays $75. The regular one is $60. You can do it in your car. You can do cargo in your car too, but it's tight. You know what I mean? So let's get into the start of my orientation, supposedly. You feel me? So
The decal for your car determine like where you park at. As long as you park in the right spot, you don't gotta worry about your car getting towed or nothing like that.
all right.
So I'll let it go. So when you out to deliver for fetch, you got 4 points. You gotta pay attention to when you out to deliver. All right. The first one is deliver package. Deliver package directly to the resident door, never to the leasing office or the mail room. And that's like the package number. This is what they want to see. The package number, the unit number, the door number. All that gotta coexist
In the picture.
If it don't, they're gonna write you and say, well, you delivered it wrong. Can you go back and pick it up and take it here or whatever? That's wrong. Never sign for a package. So if it turn like yellow on your screen, on your phone, and it say resident need to sign, you knock on the door and have them sign for it. If it's not there, they got a button on the app to say that for you not to be there. Okay. Deliver package within a time span. So you got 3 hours. You really got like 3 hours, 2.5 hours to deliver these packages. They want you to finish in the time frame. But anyway, you ain't going, you're going some distance, but you ain't got too many. Any package that you cannot deliver in any fog that you have to. So you're gonna be closed. So you're gonna be closed. The package that you cannot deliver, go in there. And the fog that you do it, that you gonna have, go in there. The black thing.
So
I gotta come back here after everything. If they give me a fob, I gotta come back.
Oh yeah, for sure.
If it's a return package, I gotta come back.
Yeah, stop.
But that don't add no more paper to the batch.
It ain't no more paper to it, but it also it don't stop your paper. But it can stop your money though.
I just say meaning I gotta bring everything back. Like in the sense of I have to make another trip back here every time I come here.
Well,
If I don't have a return and I don't have a fob, that's the only way I don't have to come back here.
no, still gotta come back because you got a fob. No, if you got a fob.
That's what I'm saying. No fob, no return. I don't gotta come back.
No.
But if I have a return or a fob, I come back. But it don't add no more paper to the money.
Nah.
That's all right.
But it'll stop your money though if you don't.
Yeah, for sure.
You get what I'm saying?
They want their shit back, but at my expense. You see what I'm saying?
Well,
if I end on that side, I gotta come back to this side just to be done for real.
Now, or you can come first thing in the morning.
I still gotta come back.
Well, I mean, anyway it goes.
I know that.
Yeah, so I don't understand though, right? Like all of the fobs was electronic. All of the entry places was electronic over there. So why in this time Fetch can't just get a code for us to use? So instead I gotta come back and bring fobs back. You're punching the code in the door. I don't know. My observation. You know what I'm saying? So here we are now, him teaching me how to scan and audit my packages before I go. You know.
All right, yeah, I'm working on it right now. I'm talking right now. All right, so every package in here got one of these on it, right? And when you scan it, you don't gotta touch it. This you gotta do that like this. When you hear that bean, that means you all that. But listen, when you see it, I say SPL 23 15. So the first number is the building, the second number is the floor, and the 15 is the apartment number.
Building, floor, apartment number.
So I tell people, if you had a pen, you can either write that on here so you remember it, or you can just, I don't know how good you is. Man, ain't this your phone? I'm about to say, what is that? So, and then when you walk into the building, if the number on the wall don't match the number that you about to go to, you're in the wrong building.
Okay. And building number first.
Building number first. So you can separate them like it's 2, 3. It's 8 buildings, so you probably ain't gonna go to 8 buildings, but
based on the buildings, just separate them probably by that batch. All right.
So this 2.
All right.
So in the explanation, he said SPF 2315. First number is the building number, second number is the floor, second number is the apartment number. But he said 2315. Right? So that's 2 numbers basically if based on how he said it. It's not, So 2315, how you get the building, floor, and apartment number out of the 2 numbers, right? So when I get in the field, I'm thinking it get confusing, and I'm going off the number on that box, which is the package ID number. That's all it is. You got to cross-reference that to the app in order to find out that information. You know what I'm saying? So that's what kind of threw me off in the explanation. At this point, I'm scanning, going through my audit, getting all my packages prepared. It's 6:17, 6:18, so I'm already like 18 minutes into the block that's from 6 to 9, right? So this is the audit process. I gotta audit them, and then I gotta load them, and then get to the location and get all this done in a 3-hour window. Now they give you violations if you deliver any time after that block or any time before that block. Remember that.
Man, after riding around forever trying to find it, dog. Doggone building. We here. Alright. They're trying to figure out the system. That's 9, 9. That's all 9s.
So I'm over here thinking I was organizing the packages by number and getting prepared to just do my thing. Whole time I'm using the wrong number. So I think I finally got this down pack. I pack up my little wagon and I get ready to go, and it did not go like that at all. At all. I thought I was straight. I was so behind at this point. So behind. This was one of them experiences though that I was just like questioning it, right? Like, what did I get myself into? Feel me? But I'm like super competitive in a way. Not
How you doing?
competitive, but I don't like to give up on stuff. You know what I'm saying? So I'm
Yes,
like,
sir.
man, I gotta get this done. You feel me? So that's what I did. I kept going.
They gave me a fob. I don't. It's first time here, but they gave me a fob. Let me see if it worked actually before that. It took me long to find.
Some other guys leave on outside. There you
Good. All right. Cool.
go.
Yes, sir. You too. All right. So that's.
Alright, so here's me thinking I done found the building I've been looking for about 20 minutes based on the package ID number situation. And it ain't no apartments. All of these is just individual units. So I'm like,
What? Come on, bro.
now at this point, I'm confused. So I'm trying to, you know what I'm saying, figure it out low key. The building number situation and all of that, right? Like now that I go back and you know in the moment I ain't had too much clarity on thinking about, you know what I mean? So I done put everything back in the whip, go back looking for another vehicle for another building again now, and you know I can't, you know I ain't figuring it out. Then bro called me. Man, what you got going on? You know, you ain't drop a package yet, man. They you know, they asking me. Whole time, he telling them whatever he telling them, cause then they message me, support message me saying, hey, we got a message from the warehouse to check on, you know. Woo, woo. So I said I already talked to him, we good. He called me back, tell me, oh, you ain't supposed to tell them I talked to you whole time, cause bruh set me up. So when he called me, I finally get him to really like break down the explanation. See, it's 7:43 at this point about this building number situation, and then that's when the clarity come when it's the SPF number is where you figure out that building apartment situation, which I wrote down. But whole time he's still telling me, you gotta hurry up, you gotta get it done, like extra pressure. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, bro, I'm gonna get it done, bro. I'm gonna get it done, but I ain't understand what you talking about. So by this time it's almost 8 o'clock. I got an hour to do all of this. All right.
I'm on the fourth. $140. All right, you said third floor? Yeah, I just delivered that one. Where we going on the third floor? Okay. What's the number on it? What's the... Next.
Now we rolling. I done figured out the system. You know what I'm saying? My old lady, boy, I'm telling you, she saved me in this instance, boy. You're gonna hear me talking on the phone. Basically, what I did was I started screenshotting her the things, and then so what she'll do is read me the package ID numbers in my ear while I'm, you know what I'm saying? So I'm just grabbing package
where we going
numbers that I need to get to each apartment on each floor. So I had to break it
Where we
down.
going next?
And then so basically she put me on 5th floor first, run through that so I could go downstairs instead
I need to
of
send
going
you.
up on the elevator and waiting for
I
it and
guess.
killing time. It was just boom, I start at the top. Start me on the 5th floor, bing bing, and then let's roll. You know.
Let me get in the car. Alright, let me get in the car. I got some signature required packages. Yeah, I should probably go to them first. 2.
Yeah, at this point it's almost 9.
Building 1.
And I just got 2 signature
And building
packages.
2.
I said, let me just get out of the way before 9.
I need to go to them right
everything
quick.
else would be late. I ended up finishing about 9:20, right? So it took me about an hour and 20 minutes to do the whole thing. You feel me? Here's the return the fob situation. You got to scan the barcode, put the key in, then scan the barcode on the fob, and all of that there in the end. You know what I'm saying? My overall take on Fetch is actually pretty good if it's ran correctly. If it's ran correctly by the people, it wasn't hard. See what I'm saying? If I was able to complete that whole task in an hour and 20 minutes, if he had gave me my set me up for success, so to speak, you know what I'm saying? I would have been out there and done and had my time back. You feel me? So a 3-hour block for $75 would have took me an hour and a half. It's good scratch. That's some good scratch. And this was capping off my day after doing roadie XD for 225, 249 that day. So this was gonna put me on like a 300 and change for the day so far. You feel me? Now I could have just brought them all their stuff back the next day and said, I don't work for them. It's a gig app, right? We contracted to do just that. I could have just brought their stuff back the next day and gave up, but I ain't built like that, bro. But also, you gotta get these people, bro, that come to the job and think the job belong to them instead of doing what's supposed to be done. You know what I'm saying? The standards of the company, they start making it about them and how they feel. Anyway, that's my experience with Fetch. So, you know,